All right, welcome back to Neuronwriter. Today we're going to be looking at this new technology, ChatGPT. And this is a new platform built by OpenAI. You can see right here, if you go to openai.com/blog/ChatGPT, you can read about it. But what it's basically saying that it is that they've trained a model called ChatGPT, which interacts in a conversational way. The dialogue format makes it possible for ChatGPT to answer follow-up questions, admit its mistakes, challenge incorrect premises, and reject inappropriate requests. ChatGPT is a sibling model of InstructGPT, which is trained to follow an instruction in a prompt and provide a detailed response. Now, are we trying to accomplish when we're blogging, right? When we're usually trying to answer a question, and that's exactly why I think that this is going to be like the next technology that's going to be used even for writing blog posts, because if we can get factual content and this system, this new technology, AI technology, to promptly and precisely and factually answer questions that we're trying to answer while we're blogging, then this technology is going to work really, really well. As you guys know, I do a lot of testing, Neuronwriter, with AI softwares, and probably over 50% of them can't answer complex or hard to answer questions, especially when you're asking something very specific. I'm going to show you examples of that in OpenAI in this new ChatGPT. So that's what I want to do in this video. We're going to go and do a blog post. I'm going to show you, there's going to be a lot of videos. People are making content about this, but I want to bring this to you and start using it, see what it looks like, what the quality is, and how we could start using this for blogging, right? Now, for sure, other software companies are going to start using this technology to probably start building tools that are specifically using the ChatGPT model for their AI, right? So pretty good stuff. I've already tested it out, and I can already tell you, you want to stick around for the video because this is pretty mind-blowing and the content is really, really good, and they are in beta right now. So which means it's only going to get better and better. Right now, it's free to use. If you look down here, we're excited to introduce ChatGPT to get users' feedback and learn about its strengths and weaknesses. During the research preview, usage of ChatGPT is free. So you can go and try it out for yourself. Eventually, this is not going to be free because this is really, really good AI technology we're looking at. So we're going to go over here, and once you log in, this is what the dashboard looks like. It's really cool. You can actually go and do a dark mode right there or light mode. I'm going to go ahead. Let's actually go with dark mode, change it up a little bit, right? So this is what it looks like. You have the examples. Now look at this. Explain quantum computing in simple terms. Now, actually, I think you could actually just click on that. It's going to fill this for us, and we can go ahead and push enter. Okay, so now it's going to type away. You can see it actually is filling this in right in front of us. Quantum computing is a type of computing that uses the principles of quantum mechanics to perform calculations of data in classical. So it's going to answer the question for us. Really, really good. Anytime you start asking it questions, like right over here, I want to ask this one because this one's kind of cool too. We can actually go copy, we can paste this in. I'm just going to show you it right in action, what it can come up with and what it can do for us as far as answering, okay? So what are the best jobs for $25 an hour? Well, it's difficult to determine the best jobs that pay $25 per hour, blah, blah, blah. However, some jobs that commonly pay around $25 include administrative assistants, customer service reps, and sales managers, blah, blah, blah. So pretty good. I have noticed that you actually want to be very specific, and then you can actually get some pretty good answers. Sometimes if it's kind of more of a listicle or, something kind of vague, it's going to kind of give you answers like this. Well, it's hard to determine, but what we found is, it's going to kind of do that instead of just kind of answering the question. Mostly in a blog post, if you go and type this in Google, you're going to get like a listicle of the top 15, top 20, something like that. We can try and test that out as well for it to give us the top 20 and stuff like that. But here is one that I like to test because this is where a lot of the AI writers that I show start struggling. If you type something in like how much is 25 per hour annually, and then we click that, if you earn 25 per hour and work 40 hours per week, you would earn an annual salary of $52,000 per year, assuming 52 weeks of work per year. So this is a really good direct answer. In one sentence, they answered it, and it's 100% accurate and 100% correct. You can actually go check Google. So this is where if I went and we asked a lot of AIs. It's 48,000 a year, or it might say 52,000 per year, but that's after taxes, which is not correct, right? So this is one that I've seen just this exact question. It's almost like and this new ChatGPT is handling that question flawlessly. So really good stuff right there. Okay. And then, some other fun ones right here. I'm going to ask some very specific and probably controversial questions in the health niche, which is basically like, can you actually lose weight by combining coffee and lemon, right? Very specific. There's no scientific evidence to suggest that combining coffee and lemon can help you lose weight, while both coffee and lemon have been shown to have some potential health benefits. And so you can read that. Pretty good. Now, if you were going to write this and you wanted to rank, you probably would want to, you would probably ask some specific questions about like the benefits of coffee, the benefits of lemon. You could probably use this to put together a pretty good blog post. You're probably going to have to test it out and utilize it in different ways to kind of get the language and the kind of answer that you're looking for. But it is pretty much giving us an answer for just about anything we put in here right here. Right here, it's going to kind of steer us away. If I put something like this in here, it's going to probably give us like a warning that, it's also known as the Master Cleanse, is a fast because I used it yesterday and it warned us, you never want to lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks and all that kind of stuff. But it's doing it right here. Rapid weight loss can lead to a number of health complications and is difficult to maintain. Additionally, the cayenne pepper diet does not provide the necessary nutrients. So it's heeding a warning against doing this, right? But it does kind of explain what it is and everything right there. So if you want to, what I'm kind of seeing is that, it may just be factually based and it doesn't be like, I guess in layman's terms, it doesn't beat around the bush. So if you want to write a piece of content on this subject right here, you're going to get the truth, at least from ChatGPT's perspective, is that this is just not a good diet, and it's not going to recommend it. So the system is going to have a hard time talking positively about this, if that makes sense. So you got to kind of understand that it's just going to direct most of the information out there, most of the good information from probably .gov sites and reputable health sites. They're going to be basically saying stuff like this. On those reputable sites, they're really not going to be telling you to go and do this diet right here, okay? So let's go and write a blog post now. And what's actually really cool is we can come through here and you can literally actually tell it to write me a blog post introduction for how to get rid of cellulite on legs, right? And then you just push enter and see what happens. So here we are. Are you tired of feeling self-conscious about cellulite on your legs? You're not alone. Cellulite is a common concern among women, and while it is not harmful to your health, it can be frustrating to deal with. Thankfully, there are steps that you can take to reduce the appearance of cellulite on your legs. In this blog post, we will explore some effective ways to get rid of cellulite on your legs, including changes to your diet, exercise routine, and skincare. By making these simple changes, you can start to see a difference in the appearance of cellulite on your legs and feel more confident in your own skin. That's a really, really good introduction paragraph, and it did exactly what we told it to do. And then what you can do over here is you can actually thumbs down or thumbs up, right? I'm going to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. You can give it specific feedback if you want, or you can just click off, but they're still going to see that was a good input or a good output for what you were asking. All right, so right now we're rolling, and I'm going to show you how we can actually take this and use it to write blog posts. And right now, at the time of recording on December 12th, 2022, it's free to go and check out. Now, keep in mind, this is awesome stuff. I think the content is going to be at the top tier. From what I'm seeing, this is top tier level, but this is not going to be free forever. It's just free for testing during the beta. And then also keep in mind that this is great and all, but we will have to copy all this. We will have to paste it into another processor. We will also have to go and add all the H2 headings, and we're going to have to beef it up and get it ready to publish. And that is where the other tools, like I've been showing you, ScaleNut, Hypotenuse, your Jaspers and your copy AIs, they're going to do all that for you. And that's why I still think that all those other AI tools are always going to be relevant, because they're providing more than just the nitty gritty right here, just the content itself. This is great and all. If you don't mind spending an hour doing all the H2s, H3s, all the formatting and copying and pasting and all the manual parts of that, then you can use a tool like this, right? But you're at some point you're going to have to be paying for this kind of technology, because I think that this is definitely a top tier and it's not going to be free for long. So let's keep moving forward. Just wanted to kind of talk about that a little bit. All right. So then now we're going to just go in here and start asking questions. Okay. I already have an outline over here, so I'm going to kind of zip through this, but you're going to see how I would use this to write blog posts. Cellulite it's going to completely answer the question for us and give extremely good information, factual information. And then we're going to come over here. What causes cellulite? And this is a very specific topic that we're going to be answering. And then look at this, it's going off. Now it's going and doing bullet points for us. Genetics, hormones, lifestyle factors, age, gender, clothing, like clothing rubbing on your leg the wrong way could cause this as well. Like just crazy stuff, right? So we're just going to keep going. I'm going to zip through this. I want to show you because I'm going to put all this, do you guys want to stick around? Because I'm going to actually put all this together into Word. We're going to see how much content it actually created for us. And I'm kind of keeping a track. I don't have this on the screen, but I do have the clock right here, and I can kind of give you an idea of how long it would take you to actually put together a full-length blog post like this. But look, it is breaking out in bullet points. This is the very helpful content, the helpful content that you would expect when you type in and you're looking for something like this into Google. So needless to say, extremely impressive with the high quality content that we're getting right over here. Look, dry body brushing for cellulite reduction. Dry body brushing is a technique. So it's telling us what it is. And look, every single time right here, cellulite right there. It is staying on point like no other, right? Cellulite. This is why it's top tier. Every single thing it's talking about cellulite. So it's staying on point. It's, from what I can see, this is factual information. We could do more tests on that to really put this to the test. But from what I've tested yesterday and what I'm testing this morning, that this is producing top tier, factual AI content, which is super cool. I forgot to mention, it does say over here, where does it say it? That it is trained on, and it can actually code for you too. I'll have to make another video on that, but it's trained on 2021 and before. So if you're looking for like current events, like right here, which finished training in early 2022. Let's see right here. No, not really sure if that's what it says, but it's not going to have current events that happened like yesterday. So, but I'm pretty sure all the AIs are pretty much like that. So we're gonna keep going. We have the exercise right there. And we have a few more. I'm gonna cruise through here. I'm gonna actually just kind of do these. I'll show you one more. So good nutrition, healthy fats and supplements right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and kind of just zip through this part right here, so you guys don't have to sit through me doing all the headings. I think you guys kind of, now like right here, it really wants to answer the question. Now it's busting out in some more bullet points. Certain supplements may also be helpful in reducing the appearance of cellulite, some potential options. Of course, when we're done with all this, we'd wanna make sure that we didn't talk about the supplements, but it doesn't look like they talked about any of the supplements up here. So we're going to have this like beefy, really nice blog post when we're done over here. Okay. So we've got a few more. I'm going to go ahead and just do these real quick. Now, I'm not sure if I can go in here and have it writing multiple at once. I kind of really don't want to try. If I could put the next one in here, and actually, yeah, it doesn't even let you push enter yet, because of these three dots right here, you can see the status. It's not going to let us push that enter button for the next thing we want it to do for us until we are done with this one over here, right? And then we can push enter right there. Just got two more for you guys. And the last one is really cool because we're going to have it write us a conclusion paragraph as well. Now, I don't really know if if this technology, while we're inside of this thread right here, if it actually goes up a certain amount of characters and actually knows what you've already talked about. I think it does. Let's see, optimizing in dialogue. Goal is to make AI systems more natural, but I think that it does know everything that we've talked about up here. So it will actually take that into consideration when you ask it something like write a conclusion, right? So our next one, and then we're going to be done with this one. We have the outline, we have a lot of content, and then we're going to write me a blog conclusion on how to get rid of cellulite on legs. I probably could put in here, using the above content or something like that, but I'm going to go ahead and just push enter, and then we're going to have all the content. I'm going to go and open up Microsoft Word. And right now this happens. This is good to show you. Sometimes it sits here in limbo for a minute, and then there it goes again. I've seen it sit there for about 15 seconds before, but then it always starts right back up. So in conclusion, cellulite is a common and normal condition, and it just keeps going, right? By making these changes, so it wrapped it all up into a nice conclusion paragraph. Now, here's what we can do, right? Because I want to show you guys how we could use this to blog. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all this content. all the way up until write me a blog intro, wherever that was. Yep, right over here, write me a blog intro. So we don't need that actual heading. And I'm going to go ahead and Control C. I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to go into Microsoft Word. You can use Google Docs or anything else you want. And I'm going to go ahead, and this is important. You want to right click and we want to paste as text only. If you just paste it, Control V or right click paste, you're going to get a bunch of different, you're going to get like all these square boxes around everything, and it's going to be a pain to try to fix, right? So then here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to come in here, conclusion, okay? And then you're going to go up and go a heading, and then you're going to have to delete your name, and then you're going to have to come in here, and this is what I was talking about earlier in the video, is that we are going to have to go in here and do some formatting, right? So as long as you don't mind doing this, then you're going to be just fine. I'm going to come up here and I'll just pause the video while I go and do this, but I guess I'll do one more for you just so you can kind of get the idea of what you're going to have to do right now. You could also come in here and add some formatting, maybe bold some of this stuff right here, just kind of have some fun with it. You could spend, 15, 20 minutes coming in here and doing your formatting. I don't think if you're getting this quality of content, you're probably not going to mind doing this. And we're going to delete that, and then we're going to get rid of all the space right here as well. And I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, so I'm done formatting this. Look down here, guys, 1,909 words. So we have a 2,000 word blog post. It took us 5 to 10 minutes to produce in the ChatGPT technology in the thread, right? I just spent about 5 to 7 minutes formatting all this, right? We have our introduction right here. We don't actually have to write introduction as an H2, right? But we have our nice introduction. And then all these blue right here, those are H2s. And then I went ahead and all the bullets, went ahead and bolded them to make it look nice for formatting. And look at this. It's all nice and chopped up, ready to read on mobile. We've got some really good content right over here. So we've got this nice blog post. This is how you can use this technology. It's because the quality of output that it's producing. And that's not even it. You can use ChatGPT to actually chat, right? So we can come over here real quick. And if I come over here and I'll just say, right, thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Let me know if you have any other questions, right? Like we can actually do a whole tutorial on, we could actually ask this to do code for us and so forth. So I'll do more videos on that if you guys want to. Leave a comment below if you want me to do more videos on ChatGPT. We can do so many things with this new tech. All right. Last but not least, let's take our content, right? I'm going to Control A, Control Copy, and we're going to go into our favorite optimization tool, Neuronwriter. I'll leave a link below to that if you have not seen this software before. Currently, at the time of recording this video, December 12th, 2022, you can actually pick this up for a lifetime deal on AppSumo. I'll leave a link below. We're going to go ahead and Control V, paste this in. Look, it holds all of its formatting, right? We've got all of our formatting. I've already went in, and this isn't really a Neuronwriter tutorial. I've already went in and, added the keyword and so forth. So we're looking at a 21 right out of the gates. We have 1,900 words. It's telling us we only need 1,500 words. And then watch the magic. This is how the tool kind of works. Well, before I go and show you that, look at all the words that are already being used. All these different green keywords means that is SEO. We're using LSI keywords that are related, right, to the content as well. The more you add these ones that are just, in gray, if you add those to the content, you'll increase your score. I like to see on basic, we have so we basically have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 words in basic already being used. So we're going to come over here and we'll go to meta, and I'm going to go ahead and grab my title that I've already made ahead of time, and we're going to throw that in. And you'll see that the score is going to start going up. It already jumped to a 38. And then I'm going to go ahead and make this the description as well. And we're using the keywords in there as well. And then now look, we're at a 43 right here. And if we hover over here, the top 10 in Google right here, we just need, if we want the medium content, we just need a 45, right? So we just need to increase the score by a couple. I'm going to go ahead and push save. I'm going to go to content, and I'm going to go in here and say, what we can actually do is scroll down here, and I'm just going to say, now watch, cellulite treatment over here is going to turn green once I type this in. You'll see over here, it's going to turn green, and it turned green. Okay. So we've already went up to a 45. We hover over here and 45. Okay. So really, really good stuff. We've got this great content over here, and we used this new technology, ChatGPT, right here. You can go check that out. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Leave a comment below. I think this is going to just take this AI writing to the next level in 2023. You want to subscribe because I have really cool, like I already got an email from a company that's already going to implement this technology and offer services. So, you know, I'd like to show that to you guys and do a demo for that as well. They might be the first major like company to utilize this technology in their software as a service business. So subscribe and I will be sure to get that video out to you guys. So thank you so much. If you made it this far into the video, I appreciate you. I do tutorials and software reviews on this channel. Make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.